Let's see. Good morning, folks. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's community meeting. Before we get started, we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes to see if anyone is gonna be joining. Hi, Dale. Good morning, Dale. How you doing? So, Dale is currently watching live on YouTube. Hey, Wukash.
Hey, man.
How you doing? Good morning.
Morning. Pretty good. You?
Hey, Maya. Good morning, Maya.
Good morning, Hi,
How you doing?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, thanks for joining. So we're gonna start. We already have few people join live, and we have like few people watching live, which is awesome. So without no further ado, let's get right into it. So I have a couple of things on my agenda to discuss, which includes the SyncAPI conference, SyncAPI participation in Google Summer of Code, and SyncAPI mentorship, and also the SyncAPI community spotlight, community member spotlight, right? Which is what we're working on. And also I feel Wukash can also like give us updates on the SyncAPI use case. So, yeah, and also Wukash has a couple of things on the agenda also, which includes share current status on open collective funds, the distribution with contributors, and also some update on Swag Store. Yippee, finally. So I'm gonna get started. So first thing I wanted to discuss is the SyncAPI participation in Google Summer of Code, right? So initially, SyncAPI got rejected because we applied separately as an organization. So we got rejected. And a lot of folks have that confused and saying, well, if you get rejected, how come you're still participating in Google Summer of Code, right? So the thing is, we are fortunate enough to participate under Postman, like we did in 2021. So Postman got accepted for Google Summer of Code, and we were given the opportunity to participate under Postman, which means Postman is the organization out there in the Google Summer of Code platform. So, but we have our projects under Postman organization, which means if you're willing to contribute within KPI during this Google Summer of Code period, you can still participate, but you won't be participating, like you won't be seeing is a KPI in the Google Summer of Code list, right? What you'll be seeing is Postman. So you can go to the Postman organization, and you would find some of the project ideas labeled as KPI, right? So currently we have like 5 project ideas on that Postman. or we are not sure yet if the 5 is going to like make it to the final round of ideas, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some like even 3, I guess. So yeah, so we are participating in Google Summer of Code, not as a KPI, but as part of Postman. So just trying to like clear things out. And also I do get questions that say, oh, if you are participating in Google Summer of Code, does that mean there is no Async API mentorship program? So there will be Async API mentorship program, right? So we are participating in Google Summer of Code, and we are also still going to host Async API mentorship program, which means we're gonna get more projects out there. We're gonna get more contributors in to participate. So if you don't get accepted for Google Summer of Code, maybe you applied and you didn't get accepted, you are still opportuned to apply to this Async API mentorship program once that starts, right? So that's it for folks that don't understand, maybe that thinks we are not going to host the Async API mentorship program. And also, I get another question from people that say, what are my odds of participating in the Async API mentorship program? Right. So one thing I want to clear is this, right? We are making some adjustments. Like you all know, the last Async API mentorship program was more of a trial and error thing. But now we have like a couple of things sorted out. So which means there are rules, guidelines, and stuff you would have to like go through in order to understand how this Async API mentorship program works. Yeah, so if you also want to stand a higher chance of getting accepted, yeah, I'm going to do a different live stream, which is just about the Async API mentorship program. So I'll be doing that with Tuli. I'm going to invite Tuli. So we're going to discuss the Async API mentorship program. So if you don't know Tuli is a new Async API community manager. She's awesome, a great person, and I think the best person for the job. And so we're going to like do the live stream, talk about the Async API mentorship program. And also, if you, those people that get confused and say, oh, how do I stand a higher chance of getting selected? So I'm going to say this, you stand a higher chance of getting selected if you're already contributing to the community one way or the other, right? So that's just it, right? But that doesn't mean you don't have to apply. You still have to apply. But I'm just putting it out there, right? You stand a higher chance of getting selected for project by mentors if they see you are already contributing to the community one way or the other, right? So just putting that out there. So yes, we are doing Async API mentorship program this year. So if you're interested, you should probably keep an eye out, and also feel free to reach out to me on Slack. I'm Hayes. So yeah, I'm always willing to help. So that's basically everything about the Google Summer of Code participation and update on the Async API mentorship program, right? So the next thing I want to discuss is the Async API conference, and I really wish Tuli was on the call. So she has been doing a lot of movements, man. She's awesome. She has been arranging so many things to make sure the conference goes smoothly. And as you all know, the conference is different. Like we are not doing an online conference this year, so we are doing in person. It is also a really interesting title coined by the magical Wukash called Async API on Tour. So Tuli is doing an awesome work, but now we also need to like do the Async API conference website to show people. I have a couple of ideas, couple of design ideas, but I can't actually put them into designs myself. So I'm gonna need like someone from the community, and thank God we have Maya, man. So Maya, if you're interested, I think we can both, work together and come up with some design for the conference website. Because I was thinking we could have something like a map with different pointers of different locations. We'll be doing the conference, just thinking out loud here. Tuli is here finally, right in time. So I was thinking of having this map, stylish map on the website, where we also have like pointers of places the SNKPI will be, or the conference will be happening, and you can just easily navigate to see which one is closer to you. How maybe you can, probably like come or something. Yeah. So yeah, that would be awesome. I'm an awesome guy, so I have awesome ideas. So if you're willing to like help put this design to life, or if you have other opinions, feel free to like reach out to me. And also if you want to help implementing whatever design we eventually come up with, I don't have to implement it. If there's someone out there in the community that wants to implement this design, feel free to let me know. I'm just gonna be out there helping out. Yeah, so that's basically what I want to say about the conference website. Hey, Tuli, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you all doing?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I've never been this pumped in the morning. It's nice.
Oh my God.
Maybe because I'm saying Lukash.
I had a busy morning. I just got into the house right now. So yeah, everything's been hectic today.
Nice. Sorry about that. So I was thinking, could you give us updates on how the SNKPI conference planning is going? Because from the discussions or threads I'll be following, I can see you're doing an amazing job.
Okay, so in terms of the Async API conference, we have one location confirmed, right, in Madrid, and the dates are already out. So it's between October 18 and 19, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And also we have already created a website, that is the conference website that we will be hosting in Open Collective. And then we also have a CPF page that is on Sessionized. So when we open the call for speakers, I'll just share it on social media to say, hey, everyone, you can now submit your CPFs. Yeah, so far, we only have one location confirmed in Madrid, and the date also is on October 18 and 19.
Awesome. That is nice. Want to say something?
Yeah, I can add that I think we can now officially say that there will be another location, because I got confirmation yesterday from people that handle the Postman office in Bengaluru. So we have a green light to organize event there with Postman support. We just need to pick the best date. I guess if October is occupied by Madrid, then probably September or November. Rather in over there in India. So I'll update the GitHub discussion and connect Tuli with folks from Postman then.
Awesome.
Okay.
So there's a question from Akshas.
Yes.
He said, have you said?
I didn't say Bangalore because I thought its correct name is Bangalore, isn't it?
Really? You're gonna teach
dance.
You're gonna teach the people? Are you kidding?
But yeah, Bangalore, India.
Okay,
nice.
So yeah, means like maybe I think you will be in pre-winter season, like in September or August. Maybe it will be a slight rainy too.
All right, so what is the best time? Because I know like if it's summer-ish, it would be the best to host a conference. So what are the seasons like, Akshat?
Like most probably you have the meetups mostly in the month of conference and meetups in the month of December, or you can even have in the month of summers too. But maybe summers is the season in which people don't likely to have means like in Bangalore, it's a very moderate temperature. You can have rain, you can have like slight moderate temperature of 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, maybe quite summer for you. But yeah, like in summers, it's okay. Mostly it happens between in October to December.
Okay, so October.
So you're saying November is not good?
Yeah, it's good. It's like October to December.
Oh, okay. Then let's do November.
Let's do November.
Let's just pick a date that is not conflicting. Like, I guess the most people that will come will be from India, so we just need recommendation which dates we should avoid to not hit some holidays.
Yeah, means like November is full of holidays if you think of it.
Oh,
It's Indian festivals.
Perfect.
But
oh, which is
Oh my God.
okay. Then I know I'll be there.
I'll also be there.
Nice,
yeah, it's better if
perfect.
you put up a discussion on the GitHub and all the Indian folks can comment it out. What is the prefer?
Okay.
Yeah. Can you share the link to the discussion, Tuli?
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, right? So if you have like a perfect place, you think you can maybe in your country or in your city where you think Missing KPI can have like one of these conferences. So Ugash, I want you to say this out loud. What do you have to do in order to have like an Missing KPI conference in your city?
Just let us know you want to do it. There's this like, so Tuli will link this discussion. And I think actually the best to answer is Tuli because she's now running the whole program.
Oh, my bad. Tuli, I'm so okay, Tuli.
Okay, you can just let us know if you want to host a meetup in your city. Just give us the location, the dates, and we'll take it from there.
So
And
when you
how-
say you would take it, like I'm saying, like, do we
Yes.
have to like handle any responsibility?
Yes, the responsibility we would like is the location, right? And how many people you can accommodate in the venue. And will it be a 1 day or 2 day? The style of the meetup would you like? Because sometimes some people like prefer workshops, some people prefer talks. Like for Madrid, for example, it's only talks. We are not allowing any workshops for security reasons. So those are some of the things that we need to know before we can say, okay, let's go ahead with this location.
Oh, awesome. So if you're interested in having one of these KPI conference in your city, then you should eventually reach out to Tuli, and then you guys would know how to like proceed, because I'm also planning to have one in Lagos, Nigeria, right? So I'm also like reaching out to some companies that might potentially want to like host or sponsor one of these conference. And yeah, so if you want to do the same thing, feel free to reach out to Tuli. She's going to be very helpful. So that is that on conference. So we need to move on. Yeah, we also have something interesting we are working on, which is it's in KPI. So if in case you miss it, we are working on a new community section, and I feel we should have the first rollout this week. So the /community, where you can find everything or anything community related on the website. So part of it, we are having like we have a separate page, or we are working on a separate page called contributors, right? So which is where we give the all Missing KPI contributors some spotlight. So we already have one for technical steering committee, so we want to have one also for all contributors, right? So Tuli and I are cooking something, so nice chefs. So we are cooking something, and I love the aroma so far. So I think Maya came up with some initial design, so which I think we'll be following. And if you think you can help in one way or the other, sure, feel free. So Tuli is doing some data analysis stuff. I have no idea, so I'm gonna pretend I do. So really interesting stuff. So I'm just sharing it out there for updates. So if you have any idea on how, or you're interested in this topic or in the discussion, want to contribute, so feel free to let me know. There's a discussion already. Let me see if I can share the link. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out, or if you want to like also like help enhance the initial design, yeah, that would also like go a long way. So I'm gonna share the discussion on YouTube. So that is that on the update on what we are cooking. So before the next thing is actually the async API use case, which is something I'm also like interested in. So I decided to like add it to my agenda and hoping Wukash would eventually shed some light on where we are so far, what is going on. Wukash, like, what's going on, man?
Which part?
The use cases. You're gathering some use cases.
Yeah, use cases. So use cases. I'm gonna share you a link with you, basically. So I finally completed working on the pull request. It went out from draft into the review. Just pasted the link in chat in Zoom and YouTube. So we already have a first company that agreed to share the use case, the whole case study. I can share my screen maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Boom, 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 boom. So basically there will be a new section, case studies, on the website, where you will see a like the basic UI, because there's it's like first case study. So now of course basic UI has no filters, etc. First few use cases, case studies, it will be just a list of logos basically, and short info about the given company. And then when you click it, you will see a full case study, like a lot of details about the in general how the given company is doing event-driven architecture, and then a dedicated section to async API, but also a lot of so the idea I push there is that whenever somebody's gathering the case study from a given company, there's a huge list of questions, and there's a lot of questions, not just about async API, but also overall, like how do you do schemas, what schemas do you use, how do you, like, who's even managing the architecture, how the architecture looks like, if you can share some what patterns you're using, etc. So all of this will be here. The idea is that it will be in a structured way with awesome YAML format. So boom, boom, boom. Where are you? Here. Not this one. Jesus. Here. So basically everything we know about the given case study, we write it in a form of a YAML. So basically, of course, we can later on transform it into JSON. So in the UI, we like this UI long term could have different forms. So it's not just a list of case studies, but for example, we can have one UI because we have structured data. So we, for example, have let me make it a bit larger. So for example, there's a section in async about async API. And so even though there's a whole document that is about case study, there's a small section about like the summary of the use case for for async API in general. So for example, later on we can have a UI where you say like, give me all use cases, and you'll get a UI where from a whole bunch of different case studies, you just have a summary of all the use cases that that companies use async API for. Or you can, for example, for me or other maintainers of the spec, in future we should have more advanced filters where we can say, okay, like there's some in the spec, there's some idea to do something with I don't know, like schemas, whatever, in async API document. So we can then also use these case studies as a reference for us to see how how companies are actually working with schemas. So it can give us idea. So yeah, that's ready for review. The UI is super simple now with actually a lot of hard codes, which I admit, but it's basically because I liked how it worked with Akshat and this new tool dashboard that he was working on, that like we provide some minimum UI, but then we provide a set of follow-up issues to add some nice, like some good first issues or more sophisticated issues to basically extend the UI, to improve it more, to like for example, you can see the size of the case study. It's pretty large, so it would be super nice to have actually table of contents on the right. But that stuff, I think it's good to delegate it to follow-up issues, to leave it for the contributors that want to contribute to the project. So yeah, that's the idea. There's another case study I already discussed, prepared for another company, pretty cool company, from the name perspective, like known company. So let's see. Probably in a few weeks we get approval to get it published as well. And last but not least, the most important is that it's like, treat this pull request as a kind of framework. So it's not just that it's my I don't know, like how do you call it in English, sandbox. It's not just Łukasz sandbox. I'm just setting a framework on how to get more and more case studies. That's why there's for this YAML file, in the way how we collect the case study. There's already schema created to validate. Oh, is it broken? And then the template. So basically anyone can later on, if you work in a company that has a lot of customers that use Async API, and you can get official case studies from them. That's definitely okay if your company helps out and you do the case study collection, as long as it lands here through a pull request and somebody from the company signs it off that it's okay to publish. Then please help us to make sure that we have a lot items in the list.
Awesome. This is super awesome, Łukasz. Well done. You did an amazing job, man. Like, for real.
Thank you. My UI skills.
Terrible. Okay. So that is the update on how the use cases stuff is going. Pretty nice so far. Yeah, design is my passion. Łukasz passion.
Always.
Yes, so we're gonna move on. The next thing on the agenda is some of Łukasz's stuff. So you submitted a couple of stuff on the issue, saying share current status on Open Collective Funds distributions with contributor. So I'm gonna share a link to the discussion. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so then I'll share screen again. So, I mean, the update is like, folks, please basically join the discussion. So the idea is that we like last years, we managed to set up a pretty nice, let's say, Async API brand in the community, that we're good to bringing new contributors to the project, mentoring them. Can you hear me? Because my screens just went off.
Yeah. You sound pretty nice.
Okay,
you can see your screen.
My screen.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Ah, you're back.
Damn it. Okay, I have to restart my laptop after the call because it's like 40 days since the last time I did it.
That is long.
So the So what I was talking about, yeah. So we managed to like as a community show people that like we're good in mentorships, in bringing new people to the project. Also share the money we get from the sponsors through these mentorships. But I think this year we should put also a lot of effort in making sure that like, okay, if we manage to bring people to the project to contribute to the project, we also should make sure that they're not always work for free, and because they're just good people, we should find a way also to pay maintainers to make sure that they're basically appreciated financially as well for the work on the project. So that's the idea of this discussion, like coming up with some solution, some basic rules that we can implement, and together with TSC decide like how we will set some budget for a given year, how much we can spend on sponsored work. So if you're a maintainer or contributor or also have experience with this kind of projects, please have a look. Otherwise, we're just probably reinvent the wheel. Although we're probably not going to reinvent the wheel because Open Collective has experience, and we're looking at them as well, how they do stuff. So yeah, have a look, please. And in a few weeks, we'll try to draft some basic experiment for this year, set some budget and see how it goes. Any questions? Okay.
Cool.
Can I jump to another topic?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. You still can see the screen, right?
Yep. But
Okay, cool.
No. I'm saying blank screen. Oh, cool.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you can see is.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Oh yeah, sure. So I'm pretty fresh with the topic because I had a call yesterday with a guy from Linux Foundation. It was a topic related to trainings. So I'm gonna write a summary somewhere in some discussion because we need to take it further, I think. So basically, like just in a summary. So Linux Foundation, they have their platform where they publish trainings, but they also publish trainings on this platform, edX. And that would be, I think it would be a good e-learning platform where we can have the further trainings about Async API onboarding materials. Because for one reason, it's under Linux Foundation. So even though they will own the content, it's gonna be licensed under Creative Commons, like basically like Apache 2 for software, but it's for a written content. So we like the work we will put into these trainings. We will be able also to reuse the content on our website. But if we are gonna put it also on in their catalog of trainings, like we're gonna have a much higher reach. And the cool stuff is that they have some budget. So so it works in this interesting way that we come over to them. We say, okay, we want to create I don't know why, first steps with Async API training. And they can give us budget, like a few $1,000 to create this training. So it would be interesting to actually have like someone from our side who's like paid to work on open source by some company, and then use this budget to actually mentor someone from the community to work on the content. And like we have win-win situations. So we get exposure with them, we can reuse the content, and also we can sponsor someone from the community to work on the content. like except of other programs that we are already participating in. So so yeah, just a really quick update. I felt pretty excited about the call with about this topic. But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna put a discussion that just to summarize what's up, and then let's continue from there.
This looks really interesting, man. Like I would also love to like have a look to see how do you plan on starting a discussion around this?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's there's one company that reached out like because like when we started doing this Async API on tour and other topics, I was like reaching out to many companies directly, like checking out with them how they would like to support Async API in 2023. And one of the companies said like that they would actually be interested in helping us doing training materials, which is like perfect. Like if we get experts that know how to do trainings, etc., and they don't care about like placing vendor, commercial, whatever in the trainings. They just need some experts from Async API to help with the trainings. So that's why I started exploring the options with Linux Foundation, the licensing stuff, so to make sure that it's that everything is owned by Async API community. So that's why I started this. And yeah, definitely I need to put it into discussion and explore from there how to proceed. But the idea from Linux Foundation is that the first training we do, it's by default for free. They help us build the content by sponsoring some money. Then we put it out for free, and then after several weeks, we basically measure if it's like getting audience, people enroll and complete it. Then we can like long-term think even about paid trainings, and then get money to Open Collective, and then again like sponsor some other stuff in the project.
This is really an interesting initiative. One I'm interested in personally, of course. So I'm looking forward to like seeing the discussion and also like engaging. So if you're also interested, yeah, sure, you should definitely reach out to Łukasz. Any question? Okay, no question. So let's move on to the next stuff. Update on Swags, baby.
Yes. So I just show it because I love how it looks like. So the basically the stuff with Swagster, there are more updates from Barbanio. But like we already know the company, we know more or less the costs that we're gonna ask TSC to spend on the Swagster. We're just missing one last item, like to have some nice illustration to put on the t-shirts, so it's not just Async API, but something much nicer, so people are more eager to buy it.
Something like Thanos.
Thanos. Thanos rings. No. Something better. So we found like actually Barbanio, she found a nice artist in Portugal that created something for us, and I just want to show you.
Ooh,
this
looks exciting.
Can you see it?
Not yet. Anticipating.
Dun, 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 dun. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so you can see examples like of different stickers. So it's obviously Async API. Can you see it? Can you see the
I'm astonished, man.
Oh yeah, and you see logos of different protocols.
Yeah,
and some examples like how in different colors it's visible on t-shirt, but also on the white stuff. What? Sorry.
No.
So yeah, we're still like figuring bits and pieces. If you already have some feedback, let me know. Yeah, and that's it. So like once we have it in place, we have the logo, like logo, not logo, but like we have this illustration like purchased, then Barbaño shall basically write a summary discussion for TSC, like with all the initial costs that it will take to build up the store, the initial items that we'll have to buy, because there will be many different items, like for the mentorship, for mentors, like this old stuff that we were talking about, but there will be also regular swags, but also ambassador packages. So it's gonna be pretty big. The budget will be also, I guess we're gonna, like, initial budget will be something around $20,000-$30,000. But I think it's worth it. And I see Sergio is one of the folks that will buy one already, at least in the YouTube live chat. So Sergio, answering your question, who designed that? I don't remember the name, but check with Barbaño. So it's some artist from Lisbon. I think Tiago is the name, but I think almost every second Portuguese dude, his name is Tiago, probably. It's like Tomasz in Poland. So yeah, that's the last missing piece. So hopefully in a few weeks we'll get shit done.
This is nice, man. Like, I love the design, like on the white hoodies and the bottle. Like, dude, that is awesome. I'm definitely getting one.
Yep. I already have to buy a few more because my girls, they already saw it. So they said like,
Awesome.
yeah, daddy, I want that bottle. I want that bottle.
Yeah, man, like, it looks really awesome.
Yeah.
No, actually,
That's
I have forgotten. Actually, I've forgotten our deal. That's in the past, man.
what deal did you have?
No, we don't say that. Okay, so that is everything on the agenda. Okay, we have something. So on YouTube, they'll say, do we need to get permission to use the logos? E.g., I believe the Kafka logo is a registered trademark of Apache.
Yeah, that part I'm still checking, but I'm pretty sure it's fine, because, like, again, Apache is like Linux Foundation, so whatever they do, like with us, we don't care who's using Async API logo, and also Apache and other foundations, they have pretty similar name, as long as it's not used as a like vandalized logo just to put on some product, like a software product from some big company, corporation. If we're not abusing the logo, that I'm 95% sure that it's okay.
Awesome. Another question? Okay, I have a question. So the question is this design up for like feedback, suggestion, something?
Yes.
Maybe we can start a discussion to like get few folks like to share their feedback.
I don't think we planned. No, of course. So once we have it fine, like we have this final tunings done between Tiago, me, and Barbaño. So to have this like initial shape, like the basics, like whose logo is actually Async API and who's not. then yeah, we want to put it in the discussion that we already had, but we never in the past got much feedback about these different logos and stuff. But yeah, the plan is to at least for a few days leave it up for community to feedback. Yeah.
Awesome. So any other question before we make a really nice announcement? Like, can somebody get the drums? Sagio? Can you like get it? Nice. So in case you message, right? Wukash here, my lovely friend, yeah, he is the new director of Async API. Or should I say executive director? That sounds more touche, like more bossy. Like, hey boss.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So he's the new executive director of Async API. So I'm pretty sure he is the best person for the job. Like, absolutely, he has done amazing work for the community, and I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know, that's my beat, but I feel Wukash actually pushed the community to where it is now, right? And I can see he's going to do way more before he dies, of course, in the future, right? So so you're the best person for the job. You know, you've been amazing. You've been like, you are even a mentor. Like, you've mentored so many amazing folks, including me, and you are still mentoring so many folks in the community, right? You've got it. So like you said, you're not allowed to die anymore. So, Iman, you've been amazing. I'm so happy for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of these to come, because I'm pretty sure you're an amazing dude, man.
Thank you very much.
Come in from an emotional place right now, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel it. I can feel it. So I prepared, like, I have a few cards with a statement that I would like to read what it means.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna cry.
Can we make Lucas on the spotlight in the meeting?
So yeah, I mean, I plan actually, I think it's needed. So I plan that, like, once we finalize measure the pull requests regarding the change, I plan to write some article about, like, just to clarify, to make sure people are aware that what it actually means, executive director in open source project, and what will be my goals. But yeah, I think and I think that Fran nicely explained it in the discussion when he put up for voting the change in the executive director role. So the most exciting stuff for me is that I can, in my email, I can have a footer where I can put that I'm executive director, because now when I'm gonna contact some corporations to ask them for money for Async API, it's gonna be like a, like a
show me the money
key to every door, like. At least that's my experience with my whenever I was working in corporation. Whenever you had a like technical writer in the footer, nobody was replying really, but you could see easily that people that had vice president or whatever, like director in the footer, it was opening every door. So yeah, let's hope it's gonna be like this. So the plan is to make Async API rich.
Baby.
So we can spend as much money as we can on the community.
Nice. This is awesome. So I have a question, right? So what does it mean, like, for the community?
Not sure yet. We're gonna see in a few months. So I think it's basically I think I mean, from my perspective, it's similar to what we did with community management, right? So me stepping back and giving all the force to Tuli. I think such changes, not sure yet if it's every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, but such changes are needed in such positions, because it's like always new person in the role have this new energy to bring up some new stuff, some new ideas that you always keep back, because like you always know that, okay, there's someone else in the position, so your ideas, you just keep them in your pocket. So I think the good stuff for the community is that I'll just try to push stuff that I just never thought about pushing them forward that strong. So I think, at least I want that in a few months, it means for the community that we're going to have much more money in the budget, because that's what I want to push the most, getting as much money as we can in the Open Collective, that actually we can then spend it on maintenance of the project and making sure that we have more people working on the project full time. So yeah, that's what I think it means for the community, because that's what I would like to focus the most on. But the thing is that I will, of course, make it clear in the article that I want to write, and maybe also open a separate discussion, that I'll just ask TSC folks like what they think I should do, I should focus, what they think is missing. And my ambitious plan, but that I should probably not share, because I'm not sure if it's doable, but I'd like to meet like one-on-one with every single TSC member on a call to like talk about Async API initiative and how we can improve things. So not just throw a discussion. So what I learned basically over the last 3 years working in open source is that like writing discussion, it's needed for transparency, but if really you want to have an opinion of people, you have to approach them directly. So I think that's needed. That's what I'd like to achieve, but yeah, let's see.
Do you really think you can do that? Like, aren't you old for that? Like,
yes, but luckily we have this technology where I don't have to travel. It's just on the call. And shut up. But yeah, I'm turning 40 this year, by the way. Like, if you're wondering why he's saying that I'm old. Yes.
And this is awesome, man. I'm looking forward to what you should do for the community, and also I want to use this moment to appreciate you for everything you've done for the community, man. Looking forward to seeing more exciting stuff come from you, and also I believe also everyone from the community is looking forward to that, and also you're aging quickly, man. So, so do you have any question? Any question? Anyone? Before we call it a day. I'm have done that in terms of age. Yeah, shut up, actually. You young. What are you? You a small boy, man, compared to Łukasz. No question. Oh, you want to say something, actually? I saw you.
Yeah, I just was to see that. That's why he's my mentor.
That's why he's a mentor, exactly. Awesome. So if there is no question, then I guess we have to like end this call. We're also close to the time. So this is actually an interesting call, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you folks in the next community call. If you have any question, feel free to reach out to me, or no, not me, sorry. Feel free to reach out to Tuli, right? If you have any question, so reach out to Tuli. She's the one in charge. Yes, so catch you guys next time. Have fun, guys.
Wait.
Oh, cool.
Don't you advertise tomorrow's session?
Imagine how are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, oh man. Oh, Tuli, that was yours, man. That was yours.
It's your meeting. You must advertise on my behalf.
Oh, okay. In case you missed it, right? What is tomorrow? So firstly, let me copy the link. I'm sorry, I can share. So, if I'm right, tomorrow is International Women's Day, right? So we have like Async KPI is a wonderful community, right? And if there's one thing I really love about the community, for me, I think this is also diversity, right? So we have a lot of different people with different backgrounds, right? Assistant KPI, and one thing about it is also females, engineers, like female from different fields, like defining it's in the community, right? And one of them is Tuli, and we have like banners that also like these wonderful stuff we just saw now that's that guided everything. So we have a lot of them like in the community doing awesome stuff, and especially you can see we love the work like in the community documentations, right? They did so many pretty cool stuff, man. I don't know, I can't even explain, man. So tomorrow a stream is going to be happening, which I'm not going to miss. So I'm going to advise you not to miss it because we have really interesting people on the lineup, right? So we have some faces I'm familiar with, some faces I'm not. So I'm also looking forward to the call. So of course I know Tuli. I know also Sam from the community, and some of them I don't. So I'm looking forward to like hearing them talk and probably learn a thing or two. And also, so I would advise you to tune in, man. You don't want to miss that. So I see it as a way to also hear from these amazing minds. So Tuli, I'm looking for Tuli is even like for real. Tuli is like one of the best hosts, man. So I'm pretty sure this will go down like fucking awesome. Of course, it's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna share like to the.
You raised the bar pretty high.
Yeah, she did. Okay. Sharing the discussion on YouTube. So you might want to set that reminder of yours. Oh, Jesus. Why am I acting like Wukash? I'm not the one old.
Old means experience. You're just not experienced.
Old means you closer to death, man. Okay, so I shared the link on YouTube. You might want to probably click that notification button and get reminded. So so that's it. So you should tune in tomorrow, probably say hi and listen. So Tuli, is this gonna be an interactive session?
Yes, it will be
Oh,
interactive.
Cool, which means we can try a couple of questions.
Yep.
Awesome. Want to say something?
No, I think you've covered everything.
Okay, cool. Thanks for giving me the honors. I really appreciate. So okay guys, that's everything before we run out of time. See you guys in 2 weeks for the next community meeting, and I'm pretty sure more folks are gonna tune in. Thanks for doing the call, Wukash, Tuli, Akshat, and Maya, and also folks from the YouTube channel keeping it rolling, Dale, Sadio, Sovic. Thanks for joining the call. See you guys next time. Have fun, grab that coffee or tea, and start your day. Bye, guys. Peace.
Bye-bye.